The first thing that we teach is how to control your day and how to build a schedule where you own your day, you control your day, and your day doesn't control you. Good morning or afternoon, evening, whenever you watch this. We are on day 2, week 2 of this new 4-week plan, and today is an upper body focus. Yesterday was largely on legs, little back. Today we're hitting pretty much all the body parts on the upper body: chest, triceps, biceps, shoulders, back. We're gonna hit it all. So we're kind of doing a medley of different things, and 4 sets of each, 12 to 15 rep range, and that's what we're pushing for. And so hit a little bit of everything else Wednesday, tomorrow, and then we're gonna do some more focused work. Instead of doing all of the body, upper body, we're gonna do more focused. Probably might do arms, more focus on triceps and biceps tomorrow, and get them a dedicated day. But yesterday we did legs. Today, upper body mix. Still a little fatigued, and maybe from the trip driving back, but whatever. When we find ourselves in situations, the easy way out is just to not put in the effort and make an excuse. But we don't find excuses, we find excuses to do things. So we don't find excuses of why not to do something, we find excuses why we should do it. And so my excuse of wanting to do it is because I want to grow, I want to improve, I want to get better than yesterday. So always trying to improve to get better than yesterday. All right, so let's get into our first exercise. See you there. And just gonna target the upper chest, and that's gonna give you that fuller look. But see, I got it on the cambered bar. Just allow for a deeper stretch. So control down. Let's see here. Let's see if we get one more. Ugh. Okay. First set done. We're gonna do 4 sets. So we got 3 just like that. All right, set number 2. Let's do this. One more. Okay, set 2 done. We got 2 more left, so do that 12 to 15 range. I got 12 on that one, and I'm still feeling a little fatigued. But we're here, we're pushing, get that pump going. Whatever happens, work on the grow. Okay, set 3. We're doing that 12 to 15 range. And if I am not able to get 12, if I have to rack it, say 10 or 11, then I'll do a rest pause, and we're gonna get that 12. That's the range you want. One more before we're gonna do a rest pause. Okay. Do a rest pause. Go. Oh, two more. Okay. So why do we do it that way? Well, when you don't have to. But why just stop at 10? One of the nice things about those rest pauses is that you're gonna hit approach failure multiple times. So I approached it on that 10 and the last 2 reps too, where I did the match to get to the 12. Also, it's approaching failure. And that's where the good stimulus is. All right, so 3 down, 1 to go. All right, fourth and final set. And 12 is the target. And so if I get to 10 again or whatever, we'll take a rest pause, mile rep match, whatever you want to call it, and crank out the rest to get to our 12. Okay, let's do this. I like to try to keep my shoulders back, chest up. I got 9. And take a quick rest. Try to get 3 more. Now, if I only get 2, I'm gonna rack that again, and then we're gonna get the 1. So 9, 12, 1. Get our 12. 9, 2, 1. See if we get this. Ooh. Okay. We got a 4th set done. That one we're gonna do the mile rep where we did 9. No, I did all 3. What was I thinking? A little out of it. And so chest, only did 4 sets. Feels good. Now we're gonna move to a tricep exercise. Okay, so overhead tricep extension. And hands pretty narrow. Going down, and they get stretched, and then up. Controlled down, up. Okay, first set done, did 16. Upper rep range is 12 to 15, so 1 extra is all right. And based on, your reps typically go down when you go on future sets. We're gonna keep the same weight, and we should be good in that 12 to 15 range. All right, set number 2. All right, 13, 16, first one, 13. This next one, we got 2 more sets to do, and then I think we're moving to shoulders. Okay, set number 3, at 12 to 15 range. more. Come on. Okay, third set done. We have one more set left, and then we're gonna go to some lateral raises. Doki, where are we at? We are in set number 4, and in that 12 to 15 range. So I got what, 15 and 13, 13, and so we're gonna do at least 12. If we don't get it on the first go around, we're gonna do our mile rep match again. Come on. Okay, so we got our 4 sets done of that, and so we did chest so far, we did triceps. Now we're going to go into lateral raises. Lateral raises works the side delt and makes you look wider, which is nice, and I like that burn with those. Let's talk some business stuff a little bit here while I do some rest. And so I started training some more loan officers yesterday, and people ask, when you train a salesperson, what's the first training that you do with them? Is it prospecting? Is it how to present during a meeting, how to overcome objections? Those are all good things, great things, and things you need to learn, and things that we do teach, but it's not the first thing. The first thing that we teach is how to control your day and how to build a schedule where you own your day, you control your day, and your day doesn't control you. And as a salesperson, our number one thing to do is to bring in business, right? And we don't do that by doing administrative busy work. Yeah, that stuff needs to get done, but a salesperson's job is to go get business. And so controlling your day means to ensure that you're getting your sales activities done. So the first training I did with them is scheduling, controlling your day, and the whys behind everything. And so if you're in sales and you're looking to build your business, or really anything that you're looking to grow, you need to make sure you get your most important tasks done that are going to help you build and grow. That stuff, you need to treat it as a doctor's appointment, something that you cannot miss. So if somebody says, hey, can you do this? Yeah, I could do that, but I need to do it at this time. And it's a time that you have set to do that kind of busy work, because you're on an appointment right now doing your prospecting calls, doing your follow-up, those types of things. All right, so that's enough talk, enough rest. Let's get to some lateral raises. Okay, dumbbell lateral raises. And you're gonna go up and then control the eccentric. Slight pause at the top. All right, 16 on that one, feel good. And so you got 3 more sets like that. Remember, this is week 2 of 4. So we progress our intensity. Yeah, I did start a little high last week by mistake on some of the exercises. But week 2 is not gonna be the most intense. Next week and the following week, we're getting really close to failure. But week 4, we want to be on failure. So we progress up, we cut back a little bit, we prune, progress up, cut back a little bit, prune, progress up. It's like, cutting a tree, or a tree, making sure it grows healthy. Sometimes you have to cut away branches, and so the strong branches can grow healthy, and the other ones don't impede the growth. And so that's one reason why I don't go to failure every single time, every single week. It's progress up towards failure, cut back a little bit, and progress up to grow. At least that's how I do it. All right, we got 3 more sets. Okay, we're on set number 2. All right, 16 done. We got 2 more sets. All right, shirts off, guns out, or what's the saying? Not that I really have any guns, a little more like pistols, pea shooters. But we are on set 3. Set 3. Okay. 3rd set done. 1 set left to go. We got 4th set here. Another 16. Okay, so we did chest, triceps, shoulders. Now we're doing some lat pull downs. Hit back now. All right, we're doing lat pull downs, and want to get a big stretch at the top. Now this seat doesn't adjust, unfortunately. I'd like to have it low so I can get a really big stretch, but it'll do. 12 to 15. Controlling the eccentric. All right. Okay. Being that it's week 2, let's see what it said. So we got 1 down, 3 to go, 13. So we'll go for 13 for each of these 4. All right, we're at set 2. 13 is our target number, at least 12. But we go for 13 on this set here. Get wrapped in. Let's go. Stretch. One more. Okay, is that 2 done? On to 3. Oh. All right, set number 3. Okay, set 3. One more. Okay, set 3 done. Don't hit my head this time. It's going to 4. All right, so we got our 4th and last set of this one. Three more. Those last 3 reps weren't that great. I was getting a little body English, but more is I wasn't getting down as far as I want. Now I was still getting good stimulus. Don't get me wrong. Pull and the eccentric stretch, good, but I wouldn't say that they were all solid reps. All right, so we're done with back now. And we're gonna move the bicep, 4 sets of bicep curls. All right, we're on our last exercise, and that is bicep curls. And so we're gonna hit all the major body parts today. And tomorrow will be more of a focus day on, I think we'll just focus on arms tomorrow. And so we did chest, shoulders, back, and here are 4 sets of bicep curls. All right, elbows out. More. Okay, 16. 1 set down, 3 to go. Set number 2. Two more. Okay. Three down, one to go. All right, we're on our last set of the day. Two more. One more. Okay, that's today's workout. We'll do a wrap up. And so the next thing you're gonna see is wrap up wherever we decide to do it. See you there. All right, that was today's upper body mix. So not a very intense day since we're not hitting a muscle group more than one exercise or more than one lift. You know, we did 4 sets of each body part: chest, tris, shoulders, back, biceps. And so it's kind of how I have my split going right now. I have legs twice a week. I have a mixed day like today. Then I have another mixed day on Fridays, but that one has a shoulder emphasis to it, so it's kind of more like a shoulder focus. And then, so those are my 4 primary days that I do with my coach. And then I have 2 additional days where I am doing some additional focus work. And I had been doing chest twice, 2 focus times per week, you know, on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I'm gonna change that up, and I'm going to tomorrow, instead of doing a chest focus day, I'm gonna do an arm focus day. And so it's gonna be a more intense in the sense of that both biceps and triceps are going to get more than one exercise. Probably do 3 exercises each. And so each are gonna get 12 sets tomorrow. And so I should hopefully have a nice arm pump, maybe do a little flexing, you know, see if my sleeves fall off. We know that's not gonna happen. So when I was in Florida, and I was with the family, and there was this guy wearing a shirt, sleeveless shirt. Now he wasn't jacked or anything, but it said "Sun's out, guns out." And I'm like, all right, so own it. There's guns of all sizes, right, and different purposes. And so he got the guns. Don't be afraid to show them if that's what you want to do, even if they're not massive. Like mine aren't massive, but that's quite all right. And it's just a matter of pushing through that spot of feeling uncomfortable or embarrassed or shy. I know, I'm starting to record obviously I'm recording in the gym. It took me a long time. So here's my progression of recording in the gym. Is I wasn't doing it at all. Then I got this coach, and he said, hey, you need to record your sets so I can critique them. And so what I did is I had my phone, I kind of put it in an area very discreetly, and so to kind of just try to record it, but I was coming from this down angle. So I did that for a bit, but it wasn't getting me good. So I got a tripod, a small one, so it's only, I don't know, not even a foot tall. Then I started doing some of those, and those better, but still not great. And some exercises you just couldn't, just at the ankle, you couldn't get at, stack it higher. And so then I got the bigger one, a taller one. Well, I've had it, for work stuff, but then I started using it and the progression. But even still now, I feel awkward recording, and you might even hear in some of my videos that I'm talking quieter and softer, and then by the end I'm more vocal and that kind of stuff, because I've still worked through that shyness, so to speak. And some of it too is I might be tired because I'm, several days of the week I'm at the gym pretty darn early. When I have the boys, I'm still there in the morning, but it's not as early because you got to get them off to school and all that good stuff. But push through that. It's where you grow. Through that uncomfortable place, or in that uncomfortable place, is where the most growth is. You know, in lifts, that stretched out position, that's where the most growth is. And that tends to be the spot where people try to avoid. They do partials and they avoid the deep position because that's the most painful and difficult spot. But that's where the most growth is. Another thing that I'm learning too, not learning, but yeah, maybe it is I got to drop my ego a bit. And my coach, I sent my video of my squats yesterday. I know I was feeling a little bit tired, and same with today, feeling a bit weaker. But he's just saying, dude, your weight you're doing is just too much. You need to lower the weight. And it's kind of, to me, it's almost embarrassing. But who am I, because I gotta lower the weight on my squat even more than what it's at, and that's embarrassing. But then embarrassing to who? Am I trying to impress everyone around me? Am I trying to impress you guys and gals that might be watching this? I can't. I'm trying to grow and improve myself, and I can't do that if I'm worried about what everybody else would think. And that's one thing that stops people from growing, is they're worried about what other people will think. They're worried about people will snicker at them, make fun of them, say you can't do it, or say, hey, you tried before but you've always failed. Or they don't like the lifestyle changes that you make, and they say, oh, you're no fun any longer. You used to do this, you used to go party and drink with us, but you're no longer doing it. What happened to you? And nothing happened to you. What happened to them? They haven't decided to grow and improve. They want to live in an area of life that is not going to be beneficial for them. And that's hard. That's very, very, very difficult. I understand that. And we have to be careful not to let those things influence our decisions, influence our emotions, influence our actions, because they will. We get very concerned about what other people think and say, that it impacts our lives. They're not the ones that live in our shoes. No, we see them however often, but they're not living in our shoes. And sometimes for some people it's very difficult, because it's not just friends, it's people very close to them. I say very close to them that might live with them, maybe a significant other or something along those lines. And you have that critical voice all the time. That can be very difficult, and you have to work through that, push through that. And again, I'm not saying it's easy. It's not easy. It's not even simple. It sounds like it could be simple, but in many cases it's not. Simple, like, one, hey, don't worry about what people on the interwebs are saying and criticizing you, and saying you can't do it or whatever. Yeah, don't worry about that, because whatever, right? Now, if there's things that you can learn from it, like somebody commented on a post of mine the other day in regarding my exercise selection, specifically squats, and was giving me a suggestion that for what my goals are, maybe I should look to do a different exercise. And that's something I'm going to look into. He may be right, he may not be right. I'm going to share it with my coach too. It would be better if I were to exchange squats for leg press or the hack squat. And so I'm going to ask him that. And so you could take advice from people, but look it up, and just don't automatically believe what somebody on the internet says. But you could take those things in. Now, if the guy were to say, or gal, I don't know which one it was, is to say you're a loser or go die and all that, whatever, forget it. Who cares what that person says? Ignore it and get used to ignoring that kind of stuff. So yeah, so it's kind of a little over the board with today's. I like today's workout, a little all over the board with different muscle groups that we're doing. Not super focused. That's my talk today, I guess. Not super focused as well. But what do we have on the docket today? So doing some more training with our new loan officers. Yesterday we did scheduled training, which is the most important thing to scale your business, because if you can't control your day controls you, you cannot grow in a healthy way. You might have months of great months, that's gonna be followed by bad months. And that's where you get the roller coaster. It's because you're not scheduled. You're not controlling your day controls you. And so we went over that yesterday. Also helping them with projections if they stay focused on their schedule, what their business can look like. But today we're going to get into two types of trainings. We're going to do prospecting, and we're going to do meeting, and how to conduct a meeting with a potential client or a referral partner. And so I am recording these. I recorded the schedule session yesterday. I cut it up a little bit. And by the time this video is released, that one will have already been released because I'm not doing as long a delay on that. But I'm going to also record these prospecting one and the meeting one and share it on the the YouTube channel. All right, so I am back at the office. That's it for today. I will see you tomorrow.